Hollywood has always been about one thing.
For Frodo.
Storytelling.
His name's Forrest.
Like me.
Moments. Making you feel things, taking you on journeys, showing you sights you could not ever imagine. Sorry, wrong script. Hollywood has always been about
pay that man his money.
Yeah, Hollywood's always been about money. Stealing it, winning it, however you frame it. None more so than making money. Like box office. Box office is a hot topic. It always has been, but with Reddit, with Twitter, with X, however you want to call it. All these people out there predicting box office. The movie lives or dies on its opening weekend. There's one other really interesting cog in the Hollywood money machine, and that's product placement. How many films have you seen where a character reaches for a particular drink, particular snack, particular fast food burger? This is not just a quick decision. There is months of negotiations and work behind the scenes to work out which products fit where, who's going to pay us the most money to use their products, what tie-ins, what merchandise, all of this. Try and ride away a moment. What's the latest film? How can we make money off this?
When I wanted to share, I found the Wicked Absolute Vodka, and it has like the little sequins, you can change the color, things like that. And then all it is just a zipper. I bought it because, of course, it's Wicked. I'm gonna drink the vodka though.
Deeper, Jonathan.
The 1927 film Wings garnered some attention on social media a few years back when this tracking shot got some steam because people were just amazed that this had been produced so long ago. It's a shot that could be up there with anything that Scorsese, Orson Welles, Kubrick, Hitchcock could have produced. This film is also worth noting being the first ever winner for Best Picture at the Academy Awards. In 1927 was the first Academy Awards. It won Best Picture, it also won Best Effects. Also, the Academy Awards with the lowest cocaine usage on record. The reason I bring it up in this video is also the first example of paid product placement in a Hollywood film. I mean, this movie had a $2 million budget, which was no short change at the time. But Hershey's paid for their chocolate bar to be featured in the film. Brands and corporations and Hollywood go hand in hand. Earlier this year, I was sitting in an IMAX theatre watching F1 the movie, starring Life and Style Weekly 2006's Dad of the Year, Brad Pitt. And I was struck by the cinematography, the IMAX cameras on these F1 cars whipping around, high speed, octane branding. Now, I get this is a F1 movie and your typical F1 driver is lathered in a ridiculous number of brands, so they had to stay true to that. What I found was the movie kept enforcing the brand placement throughout it. Of course, it's an Apple movie, so all the technical crews had Macs, everyone was working on Apple devices. Okay, I get that, but then away from the racetracks, away from the advertising boarding, there was a scene where Damson Idris's character had a bit of a moody moment and had gone off for a drink in a club. You know, it's the day before the race, and there was these advertising boardings around, clearly showing Heineken Zero. You know, almost reinforcing the point. He's having a down moment, but he's taking it with a 0% alcohol beer. And it took me out of the movie. It started thinking, oh, okay, why are they showing this much? How much money did they need to get to make this movie from the corporate brands? Is this necessity for the plot? No, it's not. This is clearly something. It's throwing a product at me. It's advertising Heineken Zero to me in that moment. The character's down, but he's got a high performance day tomorrow. Hey, Heineken Zero. When done right, product placement can elevate a scene. It can elevate an interaction. It can make something cool. It can make something look desirable. And if it achieves that and elevates the movie or the script or the moment, and then on the counterpoint generates sales for the corporation providing the product.
Ooh, that's a bingo.
A great example of this is the seminal 1999 science fiction action movie The Matrix. There are many sequences in this film where characters are holding the Nokia 8110 phone. Now this phone had this feature where you could click and it would slide down, and the kid in school who had that phone and wore the Neo trench coat and the shades, well, they were the cool one that year. It worked in the sense of the moment. It worked in the sense of the characters being plugged into the Matrix and having this now dated but futuristic looking phone. And Nokia themselves made a ton of money as a result of this tie-in. In 1999, the year the film was being released, they made sales of $17 billion. In the year 2000, on the back of the buzz this film generated, they made $26.5 billion. Less than seminal 2011 Adam Sandler comedy Jack and Jill. The plot of this film doesn't matter at all. What's important is Adam Sandler plays a marketing executive, and through the course of the movie convinces Al Pacino to do a commercial for him. That just happens to be one of the most haunting, in spite of it being a comedy, haunting things you'll see committed to film ever.
Wow!
Al Pacino!
It's not Al anymore. It's Dunk.
Dunkachino?
Don't mind if I do.
What's my name?
Dunkachino.
It's a whole new game.
Dunkachino.
You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
The film is an absolute disaster, but the fact it is a comedy allows this to work because it's poking fun at Al Pacino's persona. It's not a serious moment in the film by any stretch of the imagination.
I know it was you. Everyone wants my Dunkachino. Can't get enough of my Dunkachino.
Dunkin' Donuts actually did offer a Dunkachino. Sorry if that's obvious to anyone watching from the States, but we don't really have Dunkin' Donuts over here. It's not a thing. But I can see it was discontinued in 2023. I have no indication on how this worked, but you can tell Dunkin' Donuts would have been happy to have Al Pacino advertising their product, even if it was in a very tongue-in-cheek manner.
Burn this.
I'm sorry?
This must never be seen.
Comedies are an easy way to get products or brands into a film without really disrupting any dramatic story beats. A fantastic example of this is Wayne's World, where the film itself is almost about sponsorship, it's about advertising, it's about corporate takeover of smaller media companies. And there's a very funny scene in the movie where they poke fun at product placement in movies.
Well, that's where I see things just a little differently. Contract or no, I will not bow to any sponsor. Maybe I'm wrong on this one, but for me, the beast doesn't include selling out.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
I can't talk about it anymore. It's giving me a headache.
Here, take 2 of these.
Ah, new print. Little. Yellow. Different.
I think it's good to understand the different types of product placement in film. Firstly, you have visual placement. This very simply is when you see a product or a logo on the screen at some point, either prominently or in the background, or a character might drink a specific type of drink, or a character might drive a specific type of car, but at no point is there anything other than that. It's just there, they're using it, it's a passenger in the movie. This also could be used to help ground the audience. We take the example of Blade Runner. When you see established brands in a movie that's portraying a future, it allows you to kind of maybe connect with that future a little bit more. Same with 2001, they did the same. Stanley Kubrick went out and got different companies to design the idea of what their logos or companies might look like in 50, 60 years time, to give a kind of sense of realism to the future. But unfortunately, both Blade Runner and 2001 used Pan Am, which is a now bust company. So it now, for modern audiences, looks like, hey, this really is a product of its time. The next example is a verbal placement. This is when a character refers to a specific product or brand in the film.
You know, former SAS types with easy smiles and expensive watches. Rolex.
Amiga.
Beautiful.
Another type of product placement is plot integration. This is where a product is integral to a storyline, where its importance is woven into the narrative. Take the example of Marty McFly going back to Hill Valley in 1955. When he enters the diner, he's asked if he wants a drink.
You know where 1640 Riverside...
Are you gonna order something, kid?
Yeah. Give me a tab.
Tab, I can't give you a tab unless you order something.
Right, give me a Pepsi free.
You want a Pepsi, pal, you're gonna pay for it.
These are 1980s products that haven't been invented yet. It's integral to the storyline because he's still in a state of shock or disillusion as to what's happened, and just being back in a diner that he's familiar with and ordering product he is familiar with, and then being totally blank-faced, what are you talking about? It reinforces the fact, actually, I have gone back 30 years and things are different. So visual placement, verbal placement and plot integration are the three main pillars of product placement in movies. There are other types: active usage, where a character might be using a product in a way to demonstrate its features. Contextual placement, this is maybe where a product is integrated into a scene in a way that fits its context. You could take like a partnership between the US Navy and Top Gun Maverick, for example, and how it benefits as a kind of recruitment tool. Talking about recruitment tools, does anyone recall the Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson comedy, The Internship? This was Google the ad campaign, Google the recruitment movie. This movie could have simply been based as similar to Silicon Valley, the idea of a startup tech company bringing people on board. No, this was Google the advertisement. The sheer relentlessness of product placement in movies means you might have seen films and forgotten moments. If you didn't find it jarring enough to take you out of that moment, that point in the narrative, you might have forgotten some of the product placement that's been thrown your way. But if it jars you, if it does enough to kind of take you out, you think, oh, that's somebody trying to tell me something. The film Logan in 2017 was meant to be Hugh Jackman's send-off of Wolverine, but we know how that went.
Fox killed him. Disney brought him back. They're going to make him do this till he's 90.
Logan and Professor X characters have been established over 15 years in cinema, and to a lot of people they mean a lot. So when you watch this movie where they're at the kind of end of their lives, at the end of their kind of heroic journey, things failed, they're living in a rust belt, trying to survive, Professor X has dementia, it touches beats and emotional moments that you've cultivated over a long period of time. And the sequence where he's trying to give him his medicine and he's resisting, and there's this moment where I guess he recalls a jingle in his head and he starts belting out,
The new quesalupa from Taco Bell. Get it with chicken, get it with steak, but with the cheese baked right in the shell. It's the next big thing. Go now while supplies last. Who are you?
First glance, you either just roll with it, it's fine, or if it sticks in your head, you sit there thinking about it, and then every time you recall Logan, you think, oh, it's the Taco Bell jingle moment. It's not even product placement in the sense that Taco Bell paid for it. Apparently the director, James Mangold, was writing the script, and he had a commercial script on his desk from Taco Bell who were asking him to direct a commercial for them. And the idea stuck in his head, and he thought, okay, this is a way to illustrate dementia in a character. If product placement's done right, though, it can become a great part of the story, a great character of the story. Take Castaway, for example. No one knew about Wilson and how that became such a big part of the movie. Great product placement, win-win for everybody. The product became the character that helped him to survive. And you can't talk about product placement in movies without talking about one of the big success stories. E.T. Amblin Entertainment, during the course of pre-production, went to the Mars Company and asked if they could include, or if they wanted to pay to include M&Ms as the candy that Elliot used to kind of lure E.T. And they declined. They didn't see the benefit. M&Ms, popular product at the time. So Amblin spoke to Hershey's and said, hey, how about we put your Reese's Pieces in? And they agreed. They paid to agree to the sum of $1 million. And they saw an 85% increase in sales. And it's a moment that works in the film. It's integral to the story. It's a great example of the product being plot integrated into the story. A moment that works. Of course the kid uses candy to get the alien to come with him. And it was huge for Reese's. And Hollywood was, at this time, what do we do next? Now, there's a movie out there that most people, if they've got any reference to it, it's probably from Paul Rudd appearing on Conan's Chat Show. And when they roll the clip for his latest movie he's promoting, he shows the following clip.
Let's show this clip from the final episode of Friends.
I'm going to call it a seminal masterpiece. That's Mac and Me. The 1988 E.T. ripoff that if you can stomach and watch, you'll realise it's a 90-minute advert for a ton of products, mainly McDonald's. There's a scene that takes place in a McDonald's where it's a birthday party for the kids and the alien is dressed in a bear suit and dances. It's just McDonald's propaganda. Even Coke's involved in it. Coke is the drink that revives dying aliens in it. It's, an absolute masterpiece. I don't think you can do a video about product placement in Hollywood without mentioning the Transformers film series. In just the first 4 films alone, there's over 220 brands featured on screen. None more so than the 4th one, Transformers Age of Extinction, the one where Shia LaBeouf is out of favour with Hollywood, so Michael Bay casted the convicted felon Mark Wahlberg. It's so, they don't give a fuck anymore, basically. It's just ridiculous product pushed in your face the whole way through.
It's your car? Huh?
Mark Wahlberg playing aggressive, that's a stretch for him.
You like music? The Pill. Perhaps something a little more violent?
Beats Pill, Bud Light and Guns, catering for that American audience. But don't worry, Transformers knows it's an international brand, so they're going to make sure they include something for the Chinese audience. So I think we have to accept that product placement is a part of movies. In 2023, about $3.5 billion was spent on product placement. Heineken apparently paid $45 million for a placement of its beer in the James Bond film Skyfall. And so if we're talking about a matter of these movies being made or not, because obviously they look for tax incentives. We're going to film in this country, we're going to film in this state for tax incentives. We're going to take this product, it's going to give us this money, which means we can pay to do this and that. Okay, I accept it. It's an evil that is part of Hollywood productions. But I think it has to be done right. Anytime it takes you out of a movie, out of a moment, out of a scene, that's a problem. And we should call it out. Hollywood can do better. This video brought to you by Tenor for Men. Stay dry, bitches.
Would you like to know more?